Welcome back, everybody, to the Birdies and Bourbon Show. Let's see, Dan. So I don't think we've had a chance to catch. Oh, well, hold on. Before we get into that, what'd you think about all the red everybody was wearing yesterday on the course?
It was great to see. Obviously, the dedication that everybody, or the admiration they all were talking about in terms of Tiger. I mean, yeah, we have not gotten a chance to talk about Tiger since the wreck that happened last Monday. But we're obviously saddened by it as well, and it was great to see the tour get behind him.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to hear. All the players and kind of those gestures of get well soon, if you will. So really, really good to see everybody participating in that. So I guess what did I see? So he went direct into surgery, right after the accident. I think late last week or maybe today I saw that they had they put him back in for some additional follow-up surgery. So, who knows, man? Will we see Tiger Woods competing again? Would never count the guy out, obviously, but yeah, what a rough incident there, huh? Hate to see that for the guy.
If anybody can come back from that, it's that guy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be. I mean, because probably one of the greatest sporting comebacks of all times, right? I mean, him, at the Masters. I mean, who expected that? The year before, I think at East Lake, and then, then here we are, at the Masters making a comeback just after the, troubling things that he's experienced and been through, and to be able to just the resiliency, and what kind of mindset it must take to to kind of push that aside. And again, it's good to see all the players and the tour, standing behind the guy. So yeah, good for him. And, he'll have a support system there, if he is able to make a comeback. So yeah.
We were talking about him last week, just because of the interview he did on Sunday at the Genesis or whatnot. And he didn't look great there. We were like, I don't know if we're going to see him this year. And then this happens. And, all you can say is, I think he can make a comeback. I mean, I think he can play again. And our initial thing, and we posted on Twitter and some of our social pages, is number one, just be okay. We just want you to be okay for your family. And us as golf fans, we'd love to have you involved in the sport, even if you're not playing, because you've done so much for all of our lives. So, we just wish him the best of luck for sure.
May have expedited his new career in caddying for Charlie. You never know.
Could have been.
Never know. Let's see. Congratulations to Colin Morikawa. The concession course.
Great course.
Some people had a rough time with it for sure. But it looked like it handled everything well. We had some fans out down there, so that was good to see. And with the fans, I mean, we've had several tournaments now where they're allowing some capacity or increased capacity of fans. And what's interesting is I haven't heard anything about any new outbreaks or any scares or anything as far as COVID goes. So hopefully that bodes well for future events and kind of gives people some security, and they're managing it the right way. Obviously they're taking it slow. I think we're up to like 25%. I don't know what last week was or the Genesis, but I think I saw they were going to allow 25% fan capacity at Bay Hill this week. So, slowly that thing kind of keeps ramping up. I know the Augusta release, they were going to allow fans too, a few weeks or maybe a month or so ago back. And, again, kind of managing it in a rhythm that allows them to keep their hands around, what's going on, because the last thing we want to see is, hey, let the fans back in. And then, you wind up with outbreaks and that kind of thing. So yeah, kudos to the tour. It looks like they're managing things in a controlled environment. And once again, the PGA bubble is proving to be successful. So knock on wood.
Colin Morikawa. I was like, is he going to be able to pull it off? I don't know. And then now, I mean, it's like 2 workday events in a row. He's got the claw out. Watch out, Phil. He's going to have a coffee brand next. He's going to have the shades on out there.
Going to have the shades. He's got to get some of those little tight pants, though, the little cuffed joggers. Got to get the joggers going and get the shades going. I think that's all he's missing to follow in Phil's footsteps. So,
oh boy.
Yeah, but I had a good time watching the tournament. It was, who played, Koepka played really well. I think what did Morikawa shoot, like 2 under yesterday to close it out. So not overly aggressive. I saw Carlos Ortiz. I think he shot one of the lower rounds of the weekend. I think he was 6 under yesterday. He was just too far out to catch up. But who Koepka looked good, Finau looked good again. So I think there's some Hovland. Hovland looked really good. I actually thought Hovland might catch him. He was chasing him hard, man. What did he? What hole did he? Didn't he have
the last hole on Friday?
Yeah. So he was just kind of got out there and just kept that distance. So
congrats to you on your 1 and done for Hovland. He scored some serious points last week. Holy cow! You pulled even further ahead.
Brought that up a little early. I was going to do some bragging on that, and my 1 and dones, man, are coming in pretty. I had a miss or two, but generally speaking, my 1 and dones are looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, last week was really good. I'll let you brag later as well, but I figured I'd bring it up at the top of the show because holy cow, man, that guy was on fire last week.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of did anybody else really kind of shock me. We did not have any Jordan Spieth last week. He didn't make the he didn't make the cut for the WGC. However, we will see Jordan Spieth back at the Arnold Palmer Invitational this week. So I don't know. I could be kind of leading you down a path that I might still be heading to Spieth Island.
There you go. Let's touch on Morikawa one more time. I think he has 40 something starts as a PGA golfer. And he's already got 4 wins.
I know.
Holy cow. Good
Lord. I know who my 1 and done is going to be at the next WGC event. Holy shit! How can you even think about getting away from that guy? He looked good all weekend, ball striking, driving the ball. I don't know. Did he do anything wrong? Really? Not made too many birdies, I guess.
Gosh, man.
So my lineup for this past week, I made some money off of it. I'm trying to think who did I pick that? So I had Hovland in there. Who did I had Morikawa in there? Oh, you know who burned me? Friggin' Ryan Palmer, dude. I think he finished at 6 over or something. So I don't know that he shot under par at all that week, which I was a little surprised. I figure these no cut events. He's usually a pretty good. He's usually a scorer, but couldn't get it done. So in true theme, I got a surprise coming up for you in my lineup this week. I know you may not be surprised, but
Ryan Palmer. I was surprised about Ryan Palmer because he plays well on the tough courses. He was playing well at Muirfield last year, right?
Yeah. So I was a little surprised. So I made a little bit of money there. Didn't lose any money. Let me frame it up better that way. Maybe we may start giving some percentages out on what we just based on what we bet. We won X percentage. I don't know if we need to give a dollar amount because it could be skewed, depending on how many lineups and stuff you play. But we may give the percentage over what we put in for entry fees. Maybe we'll think about that. Could be. Mm-hmm. Where are we at next? So with the Florida swing continues?
No, Puerto Rico. You got to hit Puerto Rico real quick.
So congrats to Brendan Grace. I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Does the curse continue? We'll find out at Bay Hill this week because he will be there. Hovland actually broke the curse, right?
Hovland broke the curse. I think you owe me a bottle of rum.
Checks in the mail. I tell you what, you may want to just hold that thought.
There's chess moves. We got to talk about Puerto Rico. Hovland won. You owe me rum. That's 3 ahead. That's 3 ahead.
you may want to just hold off on that.
I know,
because
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, so I don't know if this will be too late when this comes out or not, but but Brendan Grace, I was just looking to see what he's won in the past. This may have been his first win.
I don't think it was his first win. But
I'm looking to see here. Well, it's his first recent win. I can tell you that. He got a Waste Management in 19. You got a second place.
There you go. Yeah.
Second place.
Oh, second place Waste Management?
Yeah, I don't see. Oh, no, he won the RBC in 2016. So, and I think that's his. Okay, so this is his second win. So does the Puerto Rican curse count if it's not your first win?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't either. So, but yeah, congrats to Mr. Grace on winning the Puerto Rican Open. Maybe he's just completely killed the Puerto Rican curse. I'm sure Tony Finau will be happy about that, to find out that it was just kidding, guys. It wasn't really a thing anyway.
Talking about a T2.
Exactly. All right, now we'll continue with the Florida swing. By the way, I'm sipping on this Evan Williams single barrel. I hadn't opened up any of the 2012 release yet, but man, it sure is tasty. Yet Evan Williams single barrel. It's a good budget bottle, daily drinker, and it is absolutely fantastic. All right, so we're driving this time, man. Nobody has to get on a plane to get to the golf course for this weekend. So we're heading from Bradenton, Florida at Concession to Bay Hill in the Orlando area. Going to be a hard golf course this week, man. It's so I think coming off of last week, which was really hard, heading into this week, which is going to be hard. I think the course is going to set up kind of like a Muirfield or PGA National. It's going to be long. There's going to be a lot of water. It's going to be scoring off the tee and ball strikers. So this course ranked the hardest course on tour last year from a scoring perspective. And interesting enough, though, so the hardest course on tour, but the greens were the 5th easiest on tour. So if that kind of tells you, right? So if you're getting off the tee, and again, I think it's really going to come into favor for the ball strikers here. But it's a long course coming in just shy of 7,500 yards, par 72. And we've got Bermuda greens. So this was for last year. It says, it typically ranks as one of the 10th hardest, but last year it ranked as the hardest. So, and the big thing that's going to come into play that can come into play at Bay Hill is the wind. And that's where, we're going to have a pretty good mix. This is an invitational tournament. So we got a good mix of European players and American or US PGA Tour players. So, definitely could lean to some advantage for the Euros that tend to play in the wind often. Just looking at tournament history. So last year you got Tyrrell Hatton, 20.
No, it's Hatton.
Oh, Hatton, the Hat Man, Hatton. So you got Hatton last year. Hatton. You got Leishman, runner-up. Francesco Molinari in 2019, Rory McIlory 2018, Mark Leishman in 17. Again, don't forget, I just said he was runner-up in 2020 and 2016. You got Jason Day. Interesting enough, though, Jason Day's 2 withdrawals in 2020 and 2019. I think that was the vertigo back issue. Who knows what it is? It could be something different this weekend, but he didn't finish all that bad this week. Where did he finish at?
He's been playing pretty well.
Yeah. So 18th at WGC, 7th at the Pro-Am, 2 missed cuts coming into that with Farmers and Waste Management. So, I think I picked him as my one and done for Waste Management, or maybe the Farmers. Anyway. So that's kind of where we wind up at. We've got, again, Invitational. There's 123 players. I think I got that one right. Yeah, 123. I think we're taking top 65 in ties. And water everywhere. I'm going to be interested to see on hole number 6. That's kind of the big horseshoe, hard dogleg right, kind of over the water there. what's the distance on number 6? I think it's like you got to carry like 370 plus yards if you wanted to try to drive the green. So it's going to be interesting to see, is this something where Bryson tries to go for it? Does he try to drive the green on number 6? I mean, because just the stats and the measurement and his distance, I mean, he could drive it. But if he gets there, it's into the wind, that kind of thing, is it going to work out? I don't know. I think it's going to be a fun tournament this weekend.
We got to talk to Johnny about that. Apparently old Tattersall was having some chats with Bryson and everybody out there in Texas, and they were talking about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got to try to get him back on the show and see what insider tips he gave and what takeaways he's got regarding the one Bryson DeChambeau.
Oh yeah.
Let's think, are we missing anything here? So last year when Hatton, when he won the event, he won at 4 under. So what did we finish at this week? We were at 15 under, I think, at concession. Well, last year was 4 under, and there's quite a bit of wind and stuff going on last year at this tournament. But so it'll be interesting to see kind of where do things play out. As far as what the weather does and what the scoring, because, we've consistently seen mid to high teens, if not mid 20s from a winning scoring perspective. Right. So, I mean, these guys are used to scoring, so it's going to be fun to watch what these guys.
And for the record, people, everybody listening, we are not making fun of Hatton. Actually, John told us it is Hatton, and he wasn't messing with us. So that's why we're saying it that. We're trying to say it the right way.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, so so it's, I was talking about the hole that, driving the green, and that's where Daly made an 18 at. And I don't know what the year, I didn't look and see what the year was, but yeah, so you got Daly making an 18 on the hole. It's like, hey, give me another ball, Rome's. Give me another ball. Let's see. I think I already said water is in play on 9 holes, and I think there's like 80 plus sand traps on the course. So plenty of danger for, if folks aren't hitting it well. Like I said, off the tee, ball striking, I mean, those are going to be the key. Greens are, again, relatively easy for the golf course. So let's get into who's going to make you some money this week. Danny boy.
I feel good about this week. Do you?
Yeah, I feel good about it. I mean,
I feel good about it. I like this field. I like the pricing so far.
Yeah,
I feel really good about it.
A lot of good value picks in the kind of the under $7,000 range. I didn't actually have to go there, even though after I get done my last pick, you'll probably say, "Hey, you may have should have gone there." So,
well, you and I talk a lot about the field strength, and what the field strength does a lot of times is it's not necessarily if you get a little risky when you see a lot of people that are at 7,000 or the high 6s or even the mid 7s, where you're like, I haven't seen that much recent form from these people. And that's what concerns you a lot of times. That's why it makes it risky. But when you see the field like we have here, there's a lot of recent form and you can make more of an educated decision.
Yeah. And plenty of big names here, right? So 10,000 or above, you got Hatton, Reed, Hovland, DeChambeau, and McIlroy. I don't have any of those in my lineup. I may be kicking myself on both McIlroy and Vic at the end of this one, but because Javi looked good last week, man, he looked real good. But we'll see. But I don't have anybody in the 10,000 or above range in my lineup. Do you?
Oh yeah, of course I do. Why wouldn't
I figured you did.
Mm-hmm. So I did not take Rory, even though he did play well last week. DeChambeau he's been kind of hit or miss lately, right? I mean, missed a cut at Genesis. He was 22nd last week. Tournament Champions was 7th, but there's only 40 players in that field. Just didn't like the recent form enough to pull the trigger on DeChambeau. Vic had a big week last week. I want to pull the trigger. 10,600. I mean, 5th in the field in DK points. I didn't pull the trigger there either. I did go for Hatton. I went to Hatton at 10,000. Yeah, won last year. Plays really well here, obviously. And then you got last week at the WGC 22nd, and then Saudi Arabia 6th, and Dubai 21st. Another Dubai Desert Classic was 22nd, and then Dubai Championship 1st, RSM 23rd. So just really good play. I think he's going to do well here. If you look at here, last 24 rounds, he is 9th in shots gained total, 21st DK points, 3rd in putting, short game 9th, ball striking 26th, off the tee 43rd. So I like him here. Obviously, he played here well last year. I think he's going to follow up nicely.
Yeah, I had him initially. That's where I went to immediately. I also thought about Hovland. I looked at his course history here, T42, back to Hovland. So T42, T40, and coming off of a second or T2 last week, I just for the other folks that I wanted to gravitate towards, I couldn't go there. But yeah, I think it's a solid pick with Hatton. And, recent form in Europe says yes. It's his first trip to the U.S. this year. So, is that going to make a difference? Probably not with the way the guy's playing. I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah. Yep. And then my next one's at 9,800.
Yeah. So we got the same guy. Yeah. I got Fitzpatrick too, man. I think that's what do we got? Consecutive top 10s for this guy. I was talking about the wind earlier and kind of what happens. I think that's a place where Fitz, if the wind gets up, I think he's going to excel, maybe where other people might not. So I think, course conditions first and foremost, and recent form with Fitzpatrick are extremely solid. By the way, thanks to Fantasy National for providing us with this data. I'm looking at last 36 rounds, Bay Hill Club only. And Fitzpatrick, you got a T9, second place, missed the cut, T13, T27. So 4 out of the last 5. Let's call it 2 out of the last 4 events, or 3 out of the last 4 events here. Sorry, you got 15 or better, so top 15 placement. I can't at 9,800, and that he leads my lineup. And I don't know. I may talk a little bit more about him later on in the show, but. Yeah. So let's see, where's he at off the tee? Off the tee, he's ranked 73rd, which is, kind of scratching my head going, what's going on there? But and then on approach, he's ranked 69th. But he plays the course really damn well, man. He's just tournament history and recent form. I can't pass that guy up.
What attracted me most to him was actually recent form and the way his game shapes up. So being that second shot kind of guy, 11th at the WGC Workday last week, 5th at the Genesis. Those are tough courses, and he played really well. So, yeah. And big fields too.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
my next guy is I go way down the list, man. I don't have anybody until $8,700.
I don't either. So let's just hit some notables on the way down.
Yeah.
So Sungjae played really well here last year.
Yeah, Sungjae has got a good track record here. Recent form's been good. It's this may be a breakout week for Sungjae. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see him close the deal here.
He's got 2 T3s here. Yep.
Yeah, he's got third solo third last year in T3 in 2019. So. Yep. Strokes gained total, he's coming in just short of 31. So, no, I'm sorry, that's somebody else. He's 22. So I like Sungjae here, man. I think that's a good play. I just I couldn't afford him where I was. So
Golden Boy's never played here, huh?
I guess no, I don't think so.
Too big for this, I guess.
Exactly.
Welcome back to the middle.
Right. So let's see, Sungjae. So strokes gained.
Those are jokes, people. We love Jordan.
Never played here, man. So and what? Where was he? Did he have like 3 top 5s coming? Is that where he's sitting at?
Yeah.
He's 15th at the Genesis, 3rd at the AT&T, 4th at Waste Management. Missed the cut at the Farmers, but those 3 tournaments back to back. Again, we said at the top of the show, he didn't get invited to the WGC last week, but hey, recent form, I don't really know how you argue with that.
So some other notables would be Billy played really well last week at 8,900.
He did play well. I think he's got a good track record here as well. He's making the cuts, right? T36, T50, 54, 13 and 20. So he's making it to the weekend. I don't know, at that price, I need a little more than making it to the weekend. So
what about your boy, the Sauce Man?
Are you kidding me? He's in my lineup.
You said you were going way down. I thought you were going way down.
Are you kidding me? He is in my freaking lineup, man. So Francesco Molinari, where are you, Francesco?
8,700.
Yeah, no, I see him here.
Played well.
That dude is coming back into form. So didn't play last year, but he won it in 19, T26, T7, and T9 at the API. I mean, of course I'll take some of that action. I don't know if he's going to be, I don't know, percentage owned wise. I think some people might overlook him just because I think there's kind of a bad taste in it. Where was he? Was it at the Amex where no, maybe it was the AT&T Prem where he tops the ball on, like, he teed off and he just kind of dribbles out. He pulled a Dan tee shot off the first tee and it didn't go anywhere. But 8th at the Genesis, 59 at the Pro-Am, 10th at the Farmers, 8th at the Amex. I like Francesco and I'm considering, I'm not gonna call it yet, but that there's a consideration for the Sauce Man at the Arnold Palmer Invitational for me. That guy is he is getting things turned around.
Nice.
Let's see.
I dropped way down. So
all right, so I'm at 8,400. Going with Sam Burns. So coming off of his recent past 3 tournaments, Sam Burns is one of 3 players ranked in the top 15, I believe, in both drive and approach. And I think the other 2 are Viktor Hovland and Henrik Norlander. So, we said at the top of the show, got to be able to get off the tee, and you got to be striking the ball. And I think Sam's doing it just as good as anybody right now. So
it's a good play. That's a good play.
Where's Sam finished? So 3rd at the Genesis, 39th at AT&T, 22 at Waste Management, 18th at the Farmers. And his stats don't look that good. In Fantasy National for this tournament, but I feel like he's making. So he hadn't played here. That's the wrong one. Where you at, Burns? So T36, T54, and T49. So again, he's making the cut, and he's definitely coming into this in better form than he has in years past. So
absolutely.
I got to go to 7,900.
Okay, go.
And that is Taylor Gooch, T13 last year, didn't play in 19. And I think it was T26. Yeah, T26 in 18. That's another guy, just recent form. He's 12th at the Genesis. He did miss the Waste Management, 48th at the Farmers, 21st at the Amex. So I like where he's at in recent form. I think Gooch has got, I think his game's I think it's going to fit here. Just based on I lost you. There you are. So he's 10th in DraftKings points. He is 64th off the tee, but he's 18th in approach. So yeah.
I got a $7,700. I got Tringali, and he has not played here before. But last couple starts, he was 26th at the Genesis. He was 7th at the AT&T, 17th at Waste Management, 18th at Farmers, 56th at the Amex, 3rd at the RSM. Just a really solid track record for $7,700. I think I'm going to get some good play out of him this week. In terms of the, go ahead.
You could have picked Ricky Fowler for $7,800. He's ranked 6th in points here. Come on, Dan.
I know. I'm going off recent history, buddy. Shots gained total 47, tee to green 39. Off the tee, 51st, putting 58. I like him here. And then I got another guy at $7,700. I got Lonto Griffin. So Lonto at WGC Workday last week. Again, tough course, 22nd. Genesis, 26th. Farmers, 7th. So just really good history in the last 3 tournaments here. And he's below. Here's the shots gained total, or shots gained tee to green, 45th, 24th off the tee, 55th in putting. Again, for $7,700, I like both of these guys. Yeah. So, and then I dropped down to 7,400.
All right, I'm going to the Iron Man at Bay Hill. He said 44 rounds here. Henrik Stinson. This is going to be the first tournament first trip to the U.S. This year. I don't know. It's a little shaky. It's like, is it going to work out or is it not? So Stinson missed the cut last year. T17 fourth, missed the cut in 17, T3. So the guy has definitely got some course history here. And, So looking at the course, he's in total strokes gained. He's ranked 2nd. Tee to green, he's ranked 2nd. Ball striking, he's ranked 1st. Short game, he's ranked 36, but you don't need a short game when you're ranked 1st in approach. He's 12th off the tee. He's 78th around the green, but it doesn't matter. You don't need it when you're hitting greens. He's ranked 22nd in putting here, and he's ranked 4th in DraftKings points. So at $7,000, the Iron Man is where I end my lineup.
Iceman, it's Iceman.
Oh, Iceman! Damn it!
It's okay. It's okay. You've got that Evan Williams in front of you. So
Iron Man, Iceman. Is there a difference?
No, not for him. I'm going 7,400. I got Adam Hadwin. Last couple tournaments, 25th at the Genesis, 50 at Waste. 16th at 16th or 18th, 18th at the Farmers. Can't see that small print. 32nd at the American Express. So just really solid play from him. And then in the particular field here, he's played 12 rounds. Tee to green, 18th or 16th. Shots gained total, 18th. Off the tee, 2nd. And then 18th in DK points. I like him here, man. I really do. I've got one more. Do you have one more?
Nope.
Okay. The last guy is Ian Poulter, coming at $7,300. Shots gained total, 23rd, 19th tee to green, 21st on approach, 51st off the tee, 19th around the green, 51st. DK points, 69th on putting. And then he was 35th last week in Puerto Rico, 18th at Saudi, and then 72nd at the Saudi Classic. But I just like the way his game shapes up here. Tournament history. Let me see. Do you have that?
I don't, but I was just looking because I thought I'd skip somebody, and I did skip a person.
Hold on, I got tournament history for
Ian
real quick. He was T32 last year, T23 and 19, T41, T41, T46. So he plays pretty well here, so I like him here. Yep. Go ahead.
I was trying to work on all this bragging I was going to do at the end of the show. So I see what you did at the beginning. You threw me off, Dan. I see what you did. I see what you iced me, didn't you? You iced me. I don't think I didn't. We didn't talk about Mark Leishman, did we?
I don't know. I don't
think we did.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we talked about Leishman. So Leishman at $8,200. Second last. Oh, you know what? So we talked about him because he came in second last year behind Tyrrell Hatton. But second last year, T23, T7, won the event in 17, T17 and 16 at $8,200. That might be the value of the tournament, and it is a tough. I tell you, I don't know where I'm going to go with this, but he was 39 at WGC, 32nd at Genesis, 18 at Farmers, 4th at the Sony. So I feel like this guy's got his game kind of moving back in the right direction. He's 4th in strokes gained total here. He's 9th in DraftKings points. He's 4th in approach. 68th off the tee. We may have talked about him already. 68th off the tee. So that might, that's the only thing that's kind of wavering for me. But yeah, Leishman at $8,200. I think that's a steal. All
right. Sounds good. I'm looking forward to this. One and done. So last week you got Hovland and you won a measly $783,000.
Measly. Give me the sauce man. Give me the sauce man.
You got the sauce man. You got Molinari. I'm taking Fitzpatrick. And you are ahead right now by 1.59 million. So
yeah, all right. Well, I got a few tournaments I can afford to give away.
I'll make that up this week in my pick alone.
So. Hey, you very well could. He's leading my lineup for a reason. So, thanks again, everybody, for joining the show. And place smart bets or just place a lot of them.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.